Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Week 3 AEW action. I am Tony Styles here in the booth, ready to call. What a jam-packed card we have for you here tonight, starting with the six-man tag. So let's go right to the ring right now and get to that action as Los Fantasmos, Legado del Fantasma takes on the Edwards brothers and Mason Rule. That's an interesting team up. Did not expect that, ladies and gents.
And representing Legado del Fantasma from Mexico City, Mexico, weighing in at 200 pounds,
Santos Escobar, accompanied by Electra Lopez, will be joined by, of course, Hector Garza, right? Was it Angel Garza? I'm sorry. And of course, I always forget the other guy's name. I always forget that other guy's name in Legado del Fantasma. But of course, Santos Escobar, the leader of the team, reforming the group here in AEW, going to be taking on the current reigning and defending tag team champions of the world, the Edwards brothers, as they team up with one Mason Rule, the big fella, 6'10", Big Nasty, as he is referred to in some circles. But I am excited to call this. We have so many titles on the line. United States Championship, Intercontinental Championship. We have the World Title Open Contendership. Anybody can vie for it. We're all going to assume that MJF will do it. As you are hearing the Edwards Brothers theme play here in Brooklyn, New York. That is right, we are in the Big Apple. Brooklyn, New York. The Edwards brothers seem to be very excited to be in the house tonight. They are happy to be a part of AEW as its current tag team champions. As you know, they were the WCW champions. We have a big announcement later on in today's program about the LSWA and regarding WWE and WCW. As you know, there was a lockout some time ago, and the wrestlers wanted more money. The owners weren't going to pay, so they went to a strike, a lockout season, if you will. AEW came along, kind of set the tone, if so to speak, and now things have changed so much so that people are in serious trouble. Things are about to change. The shakeup of a lifetime happening here at LSWA. We'll talk about it later, but first, let's see the Edwards brothers get their tag team partner, the big fella, of course, teams up with Nico Tronos, which is interesting to see him wanting to team up with the Edwards brothers, considering I would assume Nico Tronos and this gentleman right here would want a shot at the AEW Tag Team Championships.
From Huntsville, Alabama, weighing in at
ladies and gentlemen, Mason Rule's in the house. As Mason Rule makes his way to the ring, the big fella, Big Nasty. This one's going to be interesting to say the least. Legado del Fantasma are going to have their hands filled as they are being outweighed, outsized, and possibly outgunned. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Tony Styles. Welcome to Sunday Afternoon Slam. Not to be confused with any other people taking the name. The Legend Series here, always bringing you the best in simulated wrestling competition. We have a big announcement coming on later in the program regarding the LSWA, so please stick right there. We also have a 30-man battle royal over the top Royal Rumble with guys competing from all over the LSWA. Have all come here tonight to get a shot at Justin Boots' AEW Championship. As you see in the big fella now, letting this Brooklyn crowd know who is Big Nasty. Mason Rule in the house. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm excited for this one. I'm excited to get this show on the road, and I hope you're excited to watch it alongside with me. We are about to get the bell going. Here's a tornado six-man tag, so anything goes. All these guys in the ring, Bedlam breaking down immediately. Here at AEW's Rampage. Of course, right up the pike, we have AEW's Double or Nothing pay-per-view coming very soon. That's going to be something for the ages. That is for sure. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get my notes here. Now I got my notes up here. We have quite the card for you, ladies and gentlemen. We have Cruiserweight Championship next. Javon Evans gets a shot at Chad Gable. We have Wolfgang taking on it, debuting Don Kirven. We have Nico Tronis in action. We have Ethan Page. We have Lunchbox Killer. We have Alpha Red defending his Intercontinental Championship in an open man challenge, just like the world champion, his brethren in the Wolfpack, Justin Booth. We have so much more. Julia takes on Stephanie Vaquer. Winner takes on Britt Baker at Double or Nothing. This and so much more here tonight. This AEW Rampage right here live from Brooklyn, New York at the Barclays Center. As right now you are seeing the Bedlam breakdown in this opening contest. We appreciate you all for hanging out with us. Please make sure you hit that like and subscribe if you're having it. This is where you can catch all the LSWA action. You can catch so much this and so much more. As the Legend Series Gaming channel brings you so much. As well, if you like toys, head on over to the Legend Series channel. And now, AEW officially sponsored. Got some commercials. You'll be seeing that in between the breaks now. We appreciate everybody for hanging out with us as this match continues to go crazy. And now, look at this, Sam Edwards. Dax down. Angel Garza, but no. Humberto Carrillo. That's right, I remembered. Cuts him off there at the pass, but no, Mason Rule gonna drop that big leg, going for a pin here. But broke up by Santos Escobar, as Shane Edwards gonna stay right on top of him. Now, as you know, a lot of these guys here all came through the LSWA's gimmick factory, so there is some kind of brotherhood, if you will. There is some kind of camaraderie here between the Edwards brothers and Mason Rule, as they were a part of all the training sessions together when they were coming up through the ranks here to join the LSWA roster. As Mason Rule just going to walk Garza around and slam him right down to the canvas. As Humberto Carrillo takes a beating from Sam Edwards, while Shane puts the boots to Santos. And now, Mason Rule just levels Garza here, and now dropping the elbow. What a match you're seeing in the opening contest. It seems Legado del Fantasma has been outgunned. As I said before, the power game goes to these three behemoths that are in the ring right now. As now, look at this, Mason Rule going for the big-time tombstone. Drops Humberto Carrillo, goes for the cover here. Referee Rosa getting into position. 1, 2, you can wrap that up, put a bow tie on it. The boys wrap this one up nice and early as we head on down to the replays. As the Legado del Fantasma tried to do everything they had, whether it was kendo sticks, springboard maneuvers. Here, look at this, Mexican Destroyer. Still wasn't enough to put down the Edwards brothers and Mason Rule. What an opening contest to start AEW's Rampage Week 3 on the LSWA's Legend Series Gaming channel. We appreciate you all for hanging out with us. We appreciate you all for being here on the premiere episode of Week 3. We got coming up the pike AEW's Double or Nothing. And let me tell you something, that's shaping up to be a big-time card. As you're seeing the pin right there, and then they go to celebrating here at the Barclays Center. We appreciate you all for being here right now. Premiered on Sunday afternoon, AEW's Rampage. We got so much more to come, ladies and gents, as these three men now celebrating in the ring still. What a card we got. Next up, Javon Evans will be taking on Chad Gable for the AEW's Cruiserweight Championship. All this and so much more. Please stay with us. We'll be right back after a message from our sponsors.
Raj, you think I can fit this whole thing in my mouth?
It's funny, that's what your mom asked me last night.
Oh, come on! King of the slams! Hey, hold on a damn minute! You spoke to my mother last night?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Hello, Dad? I got good news and I got bad news. Good news is Mom's still alive. Bad news is she's sleeping with my boss, Raj, King of the slams. Yeah, no, he is very cool. Yeah. All right, we'll talk about it when I get home. Uncle Dave's not over, is he?
Sorry about that. And ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Javon Evans making his way to the ring here. Javon Evans, an opportunity of a lifetime, fighting for the Cruiserweight Championship against the reigning defending champion, Chad Gable of American Alpha, will be making his way out here very shortly. Javon Evans, of course, has become a crowd favorite very quickly. Of course, adopting the moniker as Bouncy. But AEW already has a bouncy ball, and that is just Jeff, as I'm sure you'll see that man in the Royal Rumble match later tonight to crown a #1 contender for the AEW World Heavyweight Championship. If he's not there, I'm sure at some point you will see Jeff Areno bouncing around AEW. As Javon Evans getting this crowd into it here in Brooklyn. Young kid ready to go, opportunity of a lifetime, but he's got a tall task in front of him, no pun intended, as he takes on Chad Gable. The current reigning and defending Cruiserweight champion as our American Alpha theme plays here in the arena. And Gable making his way down, ready to go. Chad Gable coming out alone without the help of American Alpha, American Made, whatever you want to call them. He is the AEW Cruiserweight champion. I guess thinks that maybe he doesn't need any help, as he can handle the bouncy one, Javon Evans. Ladies and gentlemen, we have this and so much more to come. This is the first of our championship night, as Chad Gable will be defending his Cruiserweight championship against Javon Evans. I'm excited to see how this one plays out, ladies and gentlemen. As I usually never bet against Chad Gable, I don't bet against American heroes. So I won't be betting against American Made here.
Introducing the challenger. From Greensboro, North Carolina, weighing in at 170 pounds, Javon Evans. And his opponent, from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 202 pounds, the All-Star World Cruiserweight Champion, Chad Gable.
And there you hear it. Chad Gable's hearing the boos from this crowd. They are letting him know how they feel right now, as they are not at all impressed with Chad Gable, of course, of American Alpha or American Made, depending on which side of the tracks you stand on. I guess that's your call. For me, I'm going American Alpha. I like American Alpha. But the referee, John Steele, raises the championship up, and we are about to get going right now. As Gable and Evans, this one's going to be one for the ages for sure, as they ring the bell now. Here we go. Locking up, and one thing I will say this about Javon Evans, I would not try to get into a game of scientifics with the one Chad Gable, as Chad Gable has proven time and time again that he is one of the best amateur wrestlers in the game today. The kid's got a motor on him, but standing across from him is a gentleman in the likes of Chad Gable, who's got just as powerful as a motor. Oh, whoa, look at that now, throwing him shoulder first into the turnbuckle post. Maybe going to start to use a little bit more of the dirty tactics to get a handle. Oh, look at this, now nice leg drop across the ropes. Javon Evans using the high speed, the high flying tactics here early, trying to ensure himself a victory, as he now goes for a beautiful Huracan Rana off the top rope, drops Gable down, goes for a cover. John Steele getting into position. One. And a kick out at one by Chad Gable. Chad Gable will have none of it, ladies and gentlemen, as he has been a fighting champion since the get-go. Since AEW's inception here, Paul E. Dangerously knew what he was doing when he recruited Chad Gable and put the championship right on around his waist. Now Gable working over Javon Evans' legs. Again, we know how smart Chad Gable is here. Look at this now, working the extremities, now working the arms, making sure Javon can't feel or grab at the current champion. Smart move here by Gable, utilizing the 20 count. As you know, out here in AEW, there's a 15 to 20 count. I'm not sure what the count is, but I know it's not 10, it's longer than that. Of course, Paulie Dangerously wanted to give them a little bit more freedom on the outside because God knows they need it. If it was me, I would lower it to 5. Get your asses back in the ring, but whatever. Anyway, Gable now tosses him right into that table. The referee's up to 6. As you know, that is the French commentary team right there at ringside. They put me in the Eagle's nest. I don't need to be near the action. As now, Gable. Beautiful now. Oh, Pittsburgh plunge. Nice. 1. Nice maneuver there. Looked like a perfect plex, but he turned it kind of into a brain buster. It's more like a Pittsburgh plunge or fisherman buster, if you will. As now Gable's working over the arms of Javon Evans. Javon now solidly getting out of it. And drops Gable with a clothesline here. Another clothesline. Javon firing up here in Brooklyn. Javon trips up Gable. Now goes for a cover here. 1, 2, and a kick out by Chad Gable. Man, oh man, Javon's going to have to do a lot more than that. Now gets him the old ace crusher and goes for a cover here. 1, 2, and Gable gets the shoulder up again. Man, oh man, what an opening championship contest. As you know, the 6-man was the opening contest. This is the first of the championship matches here. We have so many more to come. Intercontinental, United States, World Championship, all being defended here live tonight on AEW's Rampage as Javon drops another leg across Gable's throat. A nice splash. As now Javon goes to the top rope here. And goes for the frog splash, but misses it. Gable's telegraphed him and saw it coming a mile away. And now with the knife-edge chops. And Gable now with a nice, interesting arm drag, dropping Javon Evans quickly. As now Javon goes to the chop block. I'm noticing Javon relying a little bit on the dirty tactics here, as I thought Chad Gable would be more of the dirty fighter. But Gable seems to be doing everything above board. And nice drop kick by Javon. Nails it right on the money. Puts down Gable. Gable has no idea where he is. As Gable now slow up to the get up and slam right into the turnbuckle. Javon Evans, a man possessed right now, wants to be the AEW Cruiserweight champion. Wants to send Gable. Whoa, I heard that smack all the way up here in the booth. As now Javon looks like he might be going for that Spanish fly. He nails the Spanish fly. Perfect maneuver there. He got all of that one. He better go for the cover here. This crowd letting him know. Javon now. Oh, he misses it. Gable telegraphs it. And now Gable goes for the ankle lock. Shades of his mentor, the Olympic gold medalist Kurt Angle. Gable got that ankle lock in deep, but I guess advises against it and lets it go. But wait a minute now, Gable going to the top rope, maybe giving Evans a bit of his own medicine here. Going to go for the moonsault. Oh, nails the moonsault. Picture perfect by Chad Gable. 1, 2, and Evans now gets the shoulder up, and Gable can't believe it. What a cruiserweight match you are watching now. Gable meaning business as the straps come down. As now, look at this fantastic tiger suplex by Chad Gable. As now Gable going back up to the top rope has had enough of Javon Evans. Big time, going for the headbutt and overshot it. Gable, frustrated, gonna try it again. Misses it again a second time. What is wrong with Chad Gable right now? As Gable now just going to go for an arm lock. I guess Gable now trying to snap himself out of that weird that double miss. He went for it twice and missed it twice. As he is going to go for a third and hopefully a final time. And he misses it a third time. I mean, Jesus, Chad, what are you doing here? As Chad Gable, look at this now. Gable nails that fantastic DDT maneuver. Goes for a cover. 1, 2, and Chad Gable still locks it up. Maybe Chad was playing with his food. We have no idea what that was about. But Chad Gable, as we're going to the replays here, went for a headbutt 3 times in a row and missed it. A little crazy. But well, that's neither here nor here for me to say. I'm just the commentator. I'm just in the booth. What the hell do I know? I mean, man, oh man, you're watching the replays right now. But coming up next, Don Kirven debuts here at AEW as he goes one-on-one with Wolfgang in his first match, singles match here at AEW. He is not playing around. Of course, I had a chance to talk to Paulie Dangerously earlier today about another signee, Lunchbox Killer, who will also be debuting here tonight. And Justin Booth had a lot to do with getting Lunchbox Killer in here, as Paul Dangerously, of all people, wanted to stay away from him because how dangerous Lunchbox Killer is said to be coming over from the MMA world. But Booth said, you can't look over that. We need guys with that kind of streak here, and he's got the ability to really become a champion, and quite frankly, it's been underutilized through LSWA since he's gotten here. And Paulie Dangerously loved Justin Booth's pitch, so signed him on to AEW, so Lunchbox Killer will be debuting as well as Gable, still your Cruiserweight champion. Can Lunchbox Killer cement a win tonight? Maybe start his quest to the Cruiserweight Championship. All this and so much more, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, Wolfgang and Don Kirven. And we are back here in Brooklyn, ladies and gentlemen. We got the big fella, Wolfgang, on his way to the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, Wolfgang going to be taking on another debuting man in Don Kirven. Wolfgang, of course, a member of Gallus alongside the Kofi brothers. Out here by himself as Wolfgang going to try to make a name for himself at the expense of the Butcher of Cannanavirus, Don Kirven. I'm excited to see this one. This is going to be two dogs let off the leash, if you will. There's Wolfgang making his way to the ring now. Big fella, I'm assuming from some kind of Irish country or Scottish country. He just looks like he has an accent. Never had an opportunity to talk to Wolfgang, but I'm sure that he's got a mean streak, and I'm excited to see it. That's for damn sure. As Wolfgang will be taking on Don Kirven. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm just receiving a letter here from the offices that the Creed brothers are officially invoking their rematch clause for the AEW Tag Team Championships against the Edwards brothers at Double or Nothing inside a steel cage. So ladies and gentlemen, make sure you keep an eye out for Double or Nothing when the Edwards brothers are going to have a tall order in a cage match with the Creed brothers. Speaking of a tall order, here comes the Butcher of Cannanavirus, Don Kirven, on his way to the ring.
Weighing in at 260 pounds, the Butcher,
Don Kirven. And making a name for himself across the Indies, signed to LSWA about a year and a half ago. Been on a tear, won quite a few championships. Now officially signed with AEW, still under contract with WWE. As you know, we have an announcement later on in the program about WWE and WCW. And Don Kirven. And ladies and gentlemen, while the ink is being dried on the contracts, all the wrestlers at LSWA decided to come on down to AEW, including Tombo, which we will hear from later in the program, are all now involved with AEW until the deal is officially done with LSWA. We don't know what the deal is. We just know that something is coming, something that's going to shake the very foundation of LSWA. And I'm excited to see Don Kirven debut here at AEW. Don Kirven, one of the most talented young wrestlers LSWA has. In fact, one of the most talented young hungry wrestlers in the Indies, period, bar none. As Kirven seems to be more focused than I've ever seen him before. Don Kirven ready to go. Now, I know the AEW brass wanted him to come out to kill switch engages, the end of Heartache, but Don Kirven said absolutely not. He's the Butcher of Conan Navarro. He's going to use his theme that he's been using through his indies. And we said, okay, we're not going to challenge the Butcher here. As the referee rings the bell, and Wolfgang goes right after Don Kirven, trying to take Don Kirven out. What a good way to start this right out of the box. Oh, but no, Kirven will have none of it. And this is going to be a lot of big old meaty men slapping meat. That's for dang sure. As now Wolfgang, now look at this. Picks him up here. Whoa, power. The power by Wolfgang. Very impressive with that fallout power bomb. Drops Kirven and now whips Kirven around the ring. But Kirven, again, trying to kick his way out of it. And then fire right there to the abdomen. As Don Kirven now locks up with him. Deep collar and elbow tie up here. But no, Wolfgang gonna outpower Kirven impressively. But no, Kirven fighting back. Oh man, Wolfgang now, but we'll have none of it. I am being told that we are going to hear from Nico Tronis right after this match. We're going to go backstage. Nico Tronis has some words for his opponent tonight. But right now, Kirven needs to find a way to outmatch or outpower Wolfgang, as he is not allowing any. And now look at this, Kirven quickly goes for a cover here. But no, Wolfgang reverses it. One. And Kirven able to kick out at one, but Wolfgang smartly staying right on top of Don Kirven. And now jawbreaker by the big fella. Kirven using whatever he's going to need to use to get the advantage here. And ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you all for hanging out with us on the premiere episode of Week 3 of AEW Rampage, brought to you by Paul Lee Dangerously and the brass of LSWA. We appreciate you all for hanging out. We appreciate you for watching. We appreciate you for supporting. And if you're not supporting just yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the like. And let everybody know that LSWA is right here, is where you can see the best in wrestling simulation out there. And then plus, trust me, there's a lot out there. As Wolfgang really's got it locked in tight on Don Kirven. Kirven now trying to fight back. But no, Wolfgang will not allow him. I think Wolfgang knows the mean streak of the Butcher of Conan Navarro and just won't allow him to get back on the offensive. Because if he does, Wolfgang's in some serious trouble. And now, well, I spoke too soon here as Kirven using the educated hands. As we know, Kirven, a former Golden Gloves boxer. As now Kirven go to the outside. Kirven now goes right up back into the ring, has had enough. And now another takedown, goes for a cover. No, well, Wolfgang able to kick out. Kirven trying to figure something out here. As now Kirven picks him up and he's fighting back. Wolfgang will have none of it. Wolfgang fighting back with everything he's got. Irish whip off the ropes and now goes for a spear. And it looked like Kirven reversed it into a DDT. As Kirven now throws down Wolfgang to the canvas. And now goes for what looks like a Vader bomb. We'll call that a Butcher bomb, if you will. As now Kirven goes to the outside, but now changes his mind. I thought he was going to maybe grab a weapon. But I don't think you should get disqualified here. As Kirven misses the splash. Wolfgang saw it coming. And now just raking him right across the canvas. As Wolfgang begs for him to get up to his feet here. Irish whip off the ropes. And now, oh, looked like he was going to go for that overhead belly to belly, but Kirven able to fight back out of it. Kirven with a beautiful heel kick. And now goes for the Puerto Rican bomb. Drops him down right there on his head. Kirven gonna drag Wolfgang into the middle. Might be going for that El Capo. No, the Capo's nightmare. Instead goes just for a cover here. 1, 2. And Wolfgang gets the shoulder up. If Kirven goes for the Capo's nightmare, Wolfgang might be in some serious trouble now that Kirven's on the offensive. This is what Wolfgang was trying to avoid. But unfortunately, Kirven too much of a force here. But no, Wolfgang now just using his head, but no, won't allow it. Kirven too strong for him. Kirven now back up to his feet. Now Kirven's going for the combo nightmare. He's got it locked in tight. He's got it locked in tight. Referee Chad Kroger. No. Wolfgang will not tap. And Kirven wants to dispense a little bit more punishment as he splashes Wolfgang right across the chest and abdomen. Goes for a cover. 1, 2, and a kick out right there by Wolfgang. Impressive. Kirven, in his debut here, wants to prove himself to the AEW brass. Big time back elbow puts him down. But no, Wolfgang fighting back. Let me tell you something, I'm impressed by both of these competitors right now. As they are putting on a hell of a show, they will not let one or the other get the advantage here. As they are on top of each other like white on rice. And now look at this. And now little Wolfgang with the power just tosses Kirven. Like he was yesterday's trash metal. Kirven fighting back. Big time chop, over the head. Oh, side kick by Don Kirven, leveling Wolfgang. And Wolfgang goes for a spear. This time nails it and goes for a cover. 1, 2, and a kick out again by Don Kirven. Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching AEW Rampage Week 3 here, premiering on the LSWA Legend Series Gaming Channel. Oh, flapjack right on the face. As now Wolfgang goes to the top rope here. And nice swanton bomb. Nailed it, picture perfect. He got all of that one. Kirven in some serious trouble here. Kirven might get embarrassed on his debut match. And look at this now. Beautiful fucking arrow. As Wolfgang has got Kirven right where he wants him. And now might be going for another swanton. And nails the swanton a second time. This has got to do it. 1, 2, and Kirven gets the shoulder up. I can't believe it right now. I believe Wolfgang is in a state of shock. He can't believe it. What is going on right now? Here in Brooklyn, ladies and gentlemen, this is AEW's Rampage. Thank you so much. Please make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't. We'll be seeing this wrestling action weekly. As Kirven really getting the boots to him here by Wolfgang. As now Wolfgang flips him upside down. Tree of woe. And now going to choke him out in the corner here. Referee not even going to admonish Wolfgang. That's I think he just upset the Butcher of Conor. Tavares may have unlocked. Uh-oh, look at this now. He's going for another Puerto Rican driver. The Puerto Rican driver. Kirven now goes for a cover again. 1, 2, and Wolfgang gets the shoulder up again. Ladies and gentlemen, say what you will about either one of these guys, whether you like them or hate them, you gotta be impressed. As Kirven now combos nightmare, he's choking him out. He is trying to put down Wolfgang. Wolfgang fighting, and Wolfgang is tapping. Wolfgang tapped. Wait a minute, the referee didn't see that. What the hell was that? As Kirven tapped him already, and now Kirven might have let him go before the ref could see it because he's playing with his food now. And now kicks him right in the abdomen there. And big shoulder tackle off the second rope. Kirven, but no. He might have now woken up. Oh, beautiful German suplex. Flip Kirven right out of his boots. As Kirven now gets speared for his troubles. He should have had him. He was tapping and he let him go. 1, 2, and Kirven gets the shoulder up. Wolfgang cannot believe it. Wolfgang was gifted an opportunity from Kirven. But Kirven proved. Oh, wait a minute now. Going for a pump handle slam here. And nails the pump handle drop. But Kirven smartly rolls to the outside. And now Kirven back in the ring here. Kirven now immediately attacks Wolfgang. Attacks, goes to that punch again, but Wolfgang with the beautiful double axe handle levels Kirven. As now, Wolfgang trying to get Kirven here. And what looks like... No, wait a minute. Kirven reverse it. Kirven headbutt. tosses him right down. And now, wait a minute, I think Kirven has had enough here. Kirven's had enough here. He's got him in the Capo's Nightmare. He's got him locked in tight into the Capo's Nightmare. He's got him locked in there, and the referee's got to throw this out as Wolfgang taps out. And Kirven gets the W here at AEW. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go to the replay here. The power bomb. What a match. Proving ground between Kirven and Wolfgang. I gotta say, you gotta be impressed with both of these guys. Wolfgang has nothing to be ashamed of as he put it all on the line against Don Kirven. But in the end, the Butcher Coronavirus just got too much in the tank. Even after all these spears, pump handle slams, and swantons, still wasn't enough to put down the Butcher. I mean, look at it, swanton after swanton, still wasn't enough for the animal that is Don Kirven. Highly impressive, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for hanging out with us here at AEW's Rampage Week 3. We are gearing up for a big-time double or nothing. And it's matches like this that you can expect from AEW every week as Paul Lee Dangerously and the LSWA Brass bring you the best in simulated wrestling that the internet has to offer, only here on the Legend Series Gaming Channel. As Kirven celebrates in the ring, I am being told that Nico Tronis is in the back now, waiting on the camera to cut to him, because he's got a lot to say about his opponent, John Bradshaw Layfield, who he takes on later tonight for the United States Championship. I am excited to hear what Nico Tronis has to say. I'm sure you're excited. So with that being said, let's go to the back and hear from one Nico Tronis.
Well, well, well. What do we have here, John? What's happened now, huh? Look at you, like a rat caught in a trap, huh? Trying to gnaw your leg off this time? No fake injury to get your way out of this? Yeah, that's right. There's no running. There's no more hiding. It's time. It's time for you to take this beating. It's time for you to understand that in the ring, you're overdrawn. On the mic, you're maxed out. And when it comes to me, I'm the new $1 million man in town. And I'm gonna kick your ass all over that ring. I want Paul Lee to know that he made the smartest decision when he signed me here, when he signed Mason, when he signed La Primera, La Wifey, Stephanie Vaquer. This is an unbeatable team. And as far as you and I go, John, I've been waiting. I've been waiting for so long, and I can't wait to get my hands on you. Because I want everyone in the LSWA, all the higher-ups on every brand to know Nico Tronis is here, and I'm here for gold. And in your case, JBL, what's yours is mine, and it's gonna stay that way. Get ready for an ass kicking.
Talk game! Yes! You and me, baby! Talk game! I can't take it anymore! It's talk games! Talk game! Yes! You and me, baby! Talk game!
And ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Brooklyn, New York. Beautiful night here live on Rampage, as we are now being joined by All Ego, Ethan Page, as he makes his return to AEW, courtesy of Paul Lee Dangerously. If I'm not mistaken, I think he couldn't wait to leave AEW. As Ethan Page, All Ego, makes his way to the ring. I mean, if you like Ethan Page, you know he collects action figures. And if you like action figures, head on over to Yojo Jerk's channel. Head on over to Toy Gaines' channel. You just saw those commercials, JMK customers. If you want to air a commercial from your channel right here on the LSWA's branded content, let us know. Send your channel stuff, your videos, commercials, whatever it be, and we will air them in between the matches to promote your channel. Of course, we're all about helping other people, other creators here in the YouTube space. It would be our pleasure as long as you supply the videos. And now, we are about to see another debut Lunchbox Killer.
From New York,
As he is making his way to the ring, he's going to take on Ethan Page here. As I said before, Paulie Dangerous was a little wary about signing Lunchbox Killer, as he knew that Lunchbox comes with a bit of a reputation, if you will, of beating people up and hurting people, as he comes from the MMA world. But Justin Booth says we need that kind of mean streak here at AEW, and he is being very underutilized. He basically spoke on his behalf for Lunchbox Killer and was able to get Lunchbox Killer signed almost immediately by Paulie Dangerously. So I'm assuming Lunchbox Killer might owe Justin Booth a bit of a thank you. But first, he's got to get the job done here in a proving ground match against All Ego Ethan Page. And we are about to get started here, ladies and gentlemen. There's, of course, another rankings match. Not a proving ground match. As you know, proving ground matches, if you win, you get a shot at a championship. But this is more of a rankings match. You can rank now. I don't know what title they'd be ranking for. I'm assuming either United States or Intercontinental. But I am being told there are quite a few other championships that will be coming into AEW soon. The European Championship and the Television Championship. And of course, next week, we will unveil brackets for both upcoming 8-man tournaments. So this and so much more here at the LSWA Legend Series Gaming channel. We appreciate you all for hanging out with us. Please make sure you like and subscribe to get all the news for Legend Series Wrestling Lines. As Ethan Page now puts Lunchbox Killer now, just really trying to handle him. But I think you don't want to get into a striking game with Lunchbox Killer, as he will use those educated feet and hands to put a hurt on you, as he is walking Ethan Page right into the corner there. And referee got to break that up a bit. As now Lunchbox Killer fighting back with everything he's got. It's the ropes now. Look at this. Oh, big time clothesline drops Ethan Page. You see that mean streak early. As Lunchbox now using the arm drag monkey flip to put All Ego right on his keister. And now locks up Irish whip off the ropes. Lunchbox drops down here. Oh, nice leapfrog by Lunchbox. And goes for that kick and kicks him right in the abdomen. As now All Ego. No, Lunchbox Killer reverses it. Lunchbox decided what he wants to do here, as he is fighting All Ego, Ethan Page, with everything he's got. No, Ethan now fights back. Kicking to the stomach there. Oh, nice maneuver by All Ego. Impressive whirly bird suplex, dropping Lunchbox right on his back and head. Now locks up with him again here. Gonna walk him over to the corner. Now slams him right into the turnbuckle. Oh, goodness me. Ethan Page really using the strength, as he is now choking Lunchbox right into the corner there. Dirty tactics from Ethan Page, but Lunchbox maybe using it to motivate himself. As he now puts him up right down. Nice Samoan drop right there, ladies and gentlemen. Lunchbox Killer back on the offensive here. As he now goes for the beautiful belly-to-belly suplex. Goes for a cover. 1, 2. And Ethan Page able to get the shoulder up. But Lunchbox now might have him right where he wants him here, as he is dragging Ethan back into the ring, into the center of the ring. As he goes down to the Anaconda of Ice. He's got the Anaconda of Ice on. He's got it on. Ethan might tap out. Ethan's tapping out. Lunchbox Killer gets the victory here in the rankings match. Make quick work of Ethan Page. As Lunchbox, you watching the replay here, Ethan Page really gave him everything he had. This is definitely what you call an enhancement match. As Lunchbox Killer able to get the best of all ego here. Highly impressive. This rankings match debuting now. Lunchbox Killer as well as Don Kirven, both men able to get their respective victories.
Here is your winner.
Really awesome stuff. But ladies and gentlemen, we got so much more action to come. Up next, we have an open challenge for the AEW Intercontinental Championship. When Alpha Red comes out and lays down an open challenge, anybody can accept it. Who will accept it? We don't know. Maybe Lunchbox Killer will stay out here and wait for Alpha Red, but we don't know. But after this break, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to see who Alpha Red will be taking. Of course, I'm Tony Styles. We appreciate you. Please like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. That being said, we'll take another commercial break when we come back. The Intercontinental Open Challenge.
The following is scheduled for one fall and is for the All-Star Intercontinental Heavyweight Championship.
You heard it right there. Intercontinental Championship on the line. And wait a minute, Figure Fight Club. Logo up on the screen. I think I know this theme song. It is the debuting J-Mac of the Figure Fight Club. Now, as you know, Alpha Red, once a member of the Figure Fight Club, maybe J-Mac and Abby the Snake Cobra taking a little bit of liberties with the fact that Alpha Red just bounced on the Figure Fight Club and maybe sending J-Mac here to take the championship away from him. We're about to see what happens here as J-Mac, I'm sure I said Shane, I'm going to say Shane O'Mac. J-Mac is ready to go. Interesting theme song choice. Not gonna lie to you. We are about to see the champion make his way out to the ring, Alpha Red. And here we go. Alpha Red about to make his way to the ring here. As you know, these guys have had quite the history together. Alfred started with the Figure Fight Club. Once he kind of saw that he could blaze his own path, he left. And I don't think J-Mac and Abby appreciated that very much, as they are not very happy with the way Alpha Red departed said Figure Fight Club. And now maybe J-Mac is here for a little bit of retribution, maybe trying to take the championship from Alpha Red, as maybe like a you'll learn your lesson. I don't know what's going on here. But as you know, the doors are open. Anybody can sign here to AEW, and everybody signed here to AEW, at least for the time being. As Alpha Red continues to pump himself up here in the ring, as he's got himself a big-time Intercontinental Championship match. This is going to be a good one, ladies and gentlemen. That is for sure. We're about to see how this one plays out, ladies and gentlemen. As there it is, the Intercontinental Championship is on the line. I mean, I don't know how many belts AEW needs, but I guess if you need this many, you're going to need a bigger roster.
Introducing the challenger. From Baltimore, Maryland, weighing in at 225 pounds, Super Smooth J-Mac.
Super Smooth J-Mac.
And his opponent from New York, weighing in at 220 pounds, the All-Star Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion,
Alpha Red in the house, the Intercontinental Champion, ready to go. I'm excited to see this one play out, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure you are too, as Alpha Red's about to hand over the championship to John Steele. Maybe for the last time. J-Mac sees what's on the line here. J-Mac knows, and he wants that championship. And he's going to do whatever it takes to take it from Alpha Red. You can rest assured. And we are about to get started here, ladies and gents. I'm excited. I hope you are too. Here we go. The bell rings and Alpha Red right out of the box with a big-time neck breaker on J-Mac. This is an Intercontinental Championship Open Challenge match. J-Mac answered the challenge. As Alpha Red, former member of the Figure Fight Club, knows J-Mac well. Look at this now, applying all of the things that he had learned from being with the Figure Fight Club, maybe, to try to beat J-Mac here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, this is AEW's Rampage Week 3, courtesy of Paul E. Dangerously and Justin the Brass. We appreciate you for submitting this show. And if you want to add to the LSWA roster, all you got to do is start your wrestling promotion, whether it be on WWE 2K25 or 2K26. Hell, you can do it on 2K24. It's up to you. Just submit it, and we'll make it a part of the LSWA roster. As now J-Mac working over in the armbar, the wrist lock, making sure that Alpha Red feels some punishment for bouncing on the Figure Fight Club. They are not happy at all that Alpha Red not only has left the Figure Fight Club, but has found success since leaving the Figure Fight Club. And I don't think they appreciate that too much. As J-Mac now, no, look at this now. A fantastic chain wrestling here as both men know each other so well. They are really working each other over here. And Justin now, wait a minute, I'm sorry, J-Mac now with a nice fireman's takedown of Alpha Red as he continues working him over with that arm. But Alpha Red now fighting back with everything he's got. And now, look at that. Nice maneuver by Alpha Red, displaying some serious power as he now tries to take out J-Mac. Irish whip off the ropes, drop down. And now, nice power slam by Alpha Red. Alpha Red now going to the top rope. Now Alpha Red. Nice front drop kick by Alpha Red, member of the Wolfpack. Now you guys get yourself a question. After now, let's see Lunchbox Killer win. Will Lunchbox Killer be another member of the Wolfpack and join the Saponi Werewolf, Justin Booth, and Alpha Red as now J-Mac back on the offensive. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be one for the ages. I really believe that, as J-Mac knows Alpha Red so well, and Alpha Red might be a short-lived Intercontinental Champion, as he just won that championship not too long ago. Alpha Red now going to the top rope here. Go, look at that now. Nice maneuver. Drops the elbow right across the chest of J-Mac and nails it. And goes for a cover. 1, 2. And J-Mac gets the shoulder up just in the nick of time. As now Alpha Red waits. Now, wait a minute. No, trips him up. As now J-Mac turning Alpha Red over. But no, Alpha Red fights back. As Alpha Red now Irish whip off the ropes. J-Mac now drop down. Leapfrog by Alpha Red. Alpha Red, no, nice maneuver by Alpha Red. Not only showing athleticism, but power as well. Smartly staying on top of J-Mac is Alpha Red. But no, misses the knee drop. J-Mac saw it coming. Like I said, these two gentlemen know each other so well. Remember, Figure Fight Club for a year. Nice flapjack by J-Mac. That might do it right there. Alfred completely out of it. Goes for a cover. 1, 2. And a kick out again by Alfred. J-Mac furious with that. Thought that was going to be 3. But Alfred proving why he is the champion. A nice maneuver there by Alfred. Drops J-Mac face first and goes right back on him. Wants to stay on top of him. Does not want to let J-Mac get the offensive. We have seen J-Mac pull out championship wins. And look at this now, fighting back. Look at this. These men know each other so damn well. Reversing everything. A nice single-arm DDT by Alfred. Buying him some time here as Alpha begs J-Mac to get up to his feet. Might be going for that drop kick again. And no, but J-Mac saw it coming. Man, oh man. Now J-Mac drops him. J-Mac drops him. 1, 2. And Alfred able to get the shoulder up. J-Mac cannot believe it. As J-Mac now stomps on Alfred. Double axe handle to the back. J-Mac now got Alfred right where he wants him. And now fires a shot. Oh, wait a minute. He might be going for this back suplex on the apron here. Back suplex. Oh, Jesus, right there on the apron. Just knocked all the air out of Alfred. Alfred must be gasping for air right now. Could have collapsed the lung there as J-Mac continues to stay on top of him. Dropping an elbow right there to the upper back. Now tosses him back into the ring. Man, oh man. You are seeing it firsthand here, ladies and gentlemen. As Alfred did not, I don't think, expect J-Mac of the Figure Fight Club to answer the challenge. And now Alfred hits those ropes, drops the elbow, goes for a cover. 1, 2, and a kick out again by J-Mac. Alfred now visibly frustrated as he waits for J-Mac to get to his feet. Now go for the BMT. He nailed it. He nailed the BMT. 1, 2. And J-Mac just gets the shoulder up 2 3/4. I mean, man, oh man. What a match you are seeing here for the Intercontinental Championship. I think Alfred did not expect a member of the Figure Fight Club, someone to know him so well. Look at this now. He's going to give J-Mac a taste of his own medicine, and he does. Right on the apron, as now he goes to the, look at this. Look at Alfred fired up this Brooklyn crowd and drops J-Mac with a double axe handle on the outside. As referee John Steele could do nothing but count it. Oh, reversal into the stairs. J-Mac back on top of Alfred. As now Alfred might be in some serious trouble. J-Mac tossing him. Gonna break up that count. As referee John Steele now just counting out Alfred, but Alfred slowly makes his way back over to the ring. Back into the ring. Fighting J-Mac with everything he's got, but J-Mac fighting back. Like I said, these two gentlemen know each other so damn well. Levels him with the clothesline. And now, J-Mac looked like he was going for that big-time flapjack, but Alfred, of course, telegraphing it. These guys, I'm so impressed with how well they know each other here. As J-Mac now drops him again with that maneuver. This might do it right here. New champion. 1, 2, and a kick out by Alfred. J-Mac in a complete state of shock. He cannot believe it. You gotta have respect for Alfred, whether you like him or not, J-Mac. Alfred proving that he is a deserving champion here. As J-Mac begging him to get back up to his feet. Alfred in a complete daze. Able to roll right out of the way. No, wait a minute. Locks up here. Irish whip off the ropes. And big-time power slam by J-Mac. Puts down Alfred. Now goes for a stomp. And now, wait a minute. But no, J-Mac can't stay on top of Alfred. Alfred fighting back with everything up. And no, reverses again here. Man, oh man, this is fantastic. You are watching this. These two men know each other so well. J-Mac coming back for some retribution because Alpha bounced on the Figure Fight Club all those months ago. Oh, and drops him. And not only that, he went with Justin Booth, who, I mean, as you remember, when LSWA first started, had a real problem with the Figure Fight Club. That's J-Mac now goes for a third time, and he drops it. This has to do it right here. 1, 2, and Alfred gets the the shoulder up again. J-Mac furious with the referee yelling. And referee John Steele begging Alfred to get back up to his feet. Irish whip off the ropes. Drop down, J-Mac. Oh, wait a minute, J-Mac now trying to throw him. And that overhead, belly to belly, but Alfred able to fight out of it. But no, J-Mac still telegraphing everything Alfred's got. Now Alfred fighting back. Alfred with a big mafia kick right to the side of the head. And now Alfred, what's he got planned? But oh, J-Mac with the reversal again. Man, oh man, I am impressed with J-Mac here tonight, as he will not let up on Alfred, but Alfred fighting back as well. And look at this now. Alfred. Beautiful neck breaker there, inverted TKO. Alfred might have J-Mac right where he wants it. Look at this now. Little insult to injury. Sick and tired of the Figure Fight Club following him at every turn. As he's going to go now for the implant DDT. Big time maneuver. Goes for a cover. 1, 2. Still champion of AEW, Alfred, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go to the replay, as you are now going to see a breakdown here. What an Intercontinental Championship match. Highly impressed with Alfred and J-Mac. What a match. Nothing to be ashamed of is J-Mac. J-Mac definitely solidified himself a spot here on AEW for sure with a match like that. But Alfred solidifying himself, cementing his place here in AEW as the Intercontinental Champion, proving himself here tonight on Rampage, Week 3. We appreciate you all for hanging out with us here, ladies and gentlemen. Please make sure you like and subscribe while you see these replays for this fantastic match. We have so much more coming up. We have the United States Championship match. We have a #1 contender match between Julie and Stephanie Baker. Justin Booth, the World Champion, will defend his championship in an open match, an open contest, same way Alfred just did. And of course, in your main event, the 30-man Royal Rumble over the top rope to declare a new #1 contender for what I would assume is any championship of the winner's choosing. That is true, yes. I just saw it. Any shot he wants, or they want. So we'll see how that goes. As you see it right there, that implant DDT gonna count it to 100. Alfred still your Intercontinental Champion. While Alfred celebrates, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna take a commercial break. We come back, Eagle Tron is first JBL.
Is scheduled for one fall and is for the All-Star United States Heavyweight Championship.
Ladies and gentlemen, you just saw right there the official announcement from LSWA, WCW, WWE, combined into one company to form the CWF, which will debut in 2 weeks' time. I cannot wait to be a part of that. I am being told that wrestlers are either getting released from their contracts or getting signed to this new CWF agreement, and we are about to see a lot of signees. I am being told right now across my desk that Tone Bone is the first official signee, as he is the WWE champion, so he is not going anywhere. And as you know, the respective champions, whether they are WCW, WWE, will not be going anywhere. But everybody else is fair game, which is why they're here on AEW, as the notes are now piling onto my desk here from the CWF. They are saying that if you don't see people at CWF, you can still catch them on AEW. So continue to watch the LSWA, as it is going to grow into a new world of professional wrestling in terms of the simulation world. And I'm excited to be here. Tony Styles, ladies and gentlemen, Nico Tronis in the ring awaits. the champion, John Bradshaw Layfield, as he is about to make his way here in Brooklyn, New York. The New Yorkers here, not a big fan of John Bradshaw Layfield, as he is about to make his way here. Impressive championship title he's got around his waist, I'll say that. And John Bradshaw Layfield making his way to the ring. I mean, this man is a decorated champion, former WWE champion, former WWE United States champion, former tag team champion with Farouk. Of course, the Alkalites, the APA. He was a member of the Blackjacks, or at least the new Blackjacks with Blackjack Wyndham. John Bradshaw Layfield, he has made his way in wrestling for quite some time now. And just when you think you get rid of this guy, he seems to always appear. As the money falls here in Brooklyn, trust me, you can't spend it anywhere. It's got JBL's face on it. And JBL. This crowd really does not like John Bradshaw Layfield. That is a fact. But JBL not too fond of the New York crowd as well. This one's going to be one for the ages. Nico Tronis has an opportunity of a lifetime as he takes on the United States champion. I mean, man, oh man, we got a couple more matches left, ladies and gentlemen, and this is one of them. We have Julia versus Stephanie Vaquer. We have Justin Booth putting his championship on the line against anybody. And of course, the main event, the Royal Rumble match. Let's go to the bid match introductions.
Introducing the challenger. From Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 250 pounds, the unrelenting
Nico Tronis fired up, ready to go. Knows what's on the line.
And his opponent, from New York City, weighing in at 290 pounds, the All-Star United States Heavyweight Champion, John Bradshaw Layfield, JBL.
JBL letting this crowd know how he feels about them. Not too keen on the New York crowd. But we are about to get going here. JBL about to hand that championship over to referee Rosa, as she shows Nico Tronis what stands in front of him. Nico ready to accept the challenge, and here we go. That's what's on the line. These two men ready to do battle. I am ready. I hope you are. Let's get it going. Nico Tronis, JBL, United States Championship. I cannot wait. Bell rings, and here we go. Nico right out of the corner, right at JBL very quickly. Nico Tronis trying to make sure he could get the win here over John Bradshaw Layfield. As Nico now fighting with everything he's got. Now Nico Tronis really taking it to JBL here in the corner. And drops an elbow right across the chest and throat of John Bradshaw Layfield. John might not be able to breathe after that one. Nico really fired up here as Nico levels John Bradshaw Layfield with a big-time right hand. And now going to lock him up in that Fujiwara armbar. But no, JBL seeing it coming, punching Nico right in the head. And able to break that up. As now John Bradshaw Layfield. Oh, nice short-arm clothesline by John Bradshaw. I keep saying John Bradshaw Layfield. I am so sorry. JBL. As now, sidewalk slam by the United States champion. Puts down Nico Tronis. We appreciate you all for hanging out with us. Please make sure you hit that like, subscribe button. Comment. Hit the comments. If you're not live commenting on the premiere, just comment, please, on the replay. Make sure you're watching LSWA, whether it's AEW or now the brand new CWF that will be debuting in 2 weeks' time. JBL goes for cover 1, 2, and Nico able to get the shoulder up. JBL, I don't think he's going to have the same amount of stamina as Alphared had just a second ago when he took on J-Mac. Has now nice power slam. So I think he's going to go for those big haymakers. Going to try to put Nico Tronis down early. Try to end this early. As he is now setting up for that clothesline from hell already. Oh, wait a minute. Walking Nico into the corner now. All right off that turnbuckle. As now, look at this. As I said before, just using the haymakers. Relying on that just great American power. JBL trying to make sure that Nico cannot fight back. 1, 2. Kick out again by Nico Tronis. And a nice maneuver there. Oh, but wait a minute. Telegraph by JBL. And Nico telegraphing it for himself as well. Walking him over here. Goes off those ropes. Nice maneuver there. Nico just trying to make sure he can stomp out all the air out of JBL's lungs. JBL fighting back with everything he's got here. Look at this now. Nico, nice reversal. Chop block drops the champion down. Locks up with an Irish whip off the ropes here. Drop down. And nice tilt-a-whirl slam by Nico Tronis. And oh, kick to the stomach there. And JBL clothesline from hell. He just leveled Nico. But Nico smartly rolls to the outside to get a breather. Knows what he's got to do. And JBL now staying on top of him smartly like the crafty veteran. Oh, goodness me, we saw that earlier in the show. I don't care who you are. That's gonna hurt. As now Nico Tronis really taking it to JBL on the outside here. And oh man, right into the turnbuckle there. This is impressive, ladies and gentlemen. What an event you have been seeing so far. We got so much more to go. As Nico now just taking a breather in the ring while the champion composes himself. And now Nico right back on top of him and puts him down with those educated feet. But JBL showing him that he can use his feet as well. We go to see that power bomb. Nice power bomb by John Bradshaw Layfield. He goes for a cover right here. We might be going home with the championship right now, using the ropes to his advantage. What? And referee Rosa saw that a mile away and said, absolutely not. You could have beaten him with just a power bomb and a clothesline from hell. He just leveled Nico Tronis. This has got to do it right here. 1. No, Nico kicks out at 1. Bradshaw cannot believe it. He is screaming at referee Rosa. Where the hell were you? As now, JBL going to do that back suplex one more time for good measure. Really trying to work over Nico. As now Nico throws Bradshaw right back into it looked like the guardrail. And now drops an elbow right across the chest. Ladies and gentlemen, what an Intercontinental Championship match we saw. Now we are seeing a follow-up in a fantastic United States Championship match right now. As Nico Tronis and JBL put it all on the line here on Rampage. And now Nico with a nice face plant right there. But knows the only way he's going to get the win is by throwing JBL back into the ring. And Nico smartly does just that as he now goes for a cover. 1, 2, and a kick out again by John Bradshaw Layfield. Man, oh man, JBL proving that he is also a fighting champion, just like Alphared did. Drop down here. Oh my God, look at the leapfrog by JBL. Nice power slam by JBL. Going for that clothesline from hell. But Nico knows about it. And now Nico gonna hit him with that south of nowhere. Dropped him with the south of nowhere. Goes for a cover. 1, 2, and Bradshaw gets the shoulder up. Nico cannot believe it. As now Nico. Look at this now. Nico Tronis just kicking him right in the face. Begging Bradshaw to get up here. He is making sure. Oh, wait a minute. I think we're about to see another. South of nowhere drops him down. Goes for a cover. 1, 2. We got As we head to the replays here, ladies and gentlemen, Nico Tron is now your new United States champion. I believe in Lucha Libre circles, they'll be celebrating right now by saying Nico Drunko. As they are, JBL here. Listen, JBL is nothing to be ashamed of. Fighting champion, damn. Gave Nico everything he had. It just wasn't enough here. As Nico, look at this. Just kept getting those shoulders up, and even John Bradshaw Layfield could not understand how he couldn't keep him down. But the kid is resilient. The kid wants gold. And let me tell you something, tonight here on week 3 of AEW's Rampage, Nico Tronis is officially the AEW United States champion. Listen, JBL kicked out of a lot of what Nico Tronis had to offer too. I can assume that there will be a rematch down the road for sure, but it was a second south of nowhere that would put JBL down for the count here. He kicked out right there. And it was this one right here, the second south of nowhere from Nico Tronis that would keep down the old cattle rancher. 1, 2, your new Intercontinental Champion, Nico Tronis.
Here is your winner, and new All-Star United States Heavyweight Champion, the Ring.
Congratulations are in order for Nico Tronis, but now I am being told that Tone Bone is in the back and has some words for his opponents in the Royal Rumble match. So right now, let's take you back to the locker room area and hear from the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, the debuting Tone Bone. Congratulations, Nico. I know what you're thinking. What the hell is Tone Bone doing in this dump AEW, right? Well, it's a little funny story. A couple weeks ago, Paul Heyman calls me up. You can call him Paulie Dangerously. It's Paul Heyman, all right? He called me up. He backed the Brinks truck up to the house. He said, whatever it takes to get Tone Bone here on AEW, I'm going to do it. And I said, fine. I'll make an appearance for the amount of money you're going to pay. Give me a premier match, championship style. He says yes. Turns out he puts me in a Royal Rumble. Had I known that, I would have told him to take this offer and shove it up his ass. But that's fine. You want to put me in a battle royal, Royal Rumble, whatever. That's fine. Boys, there's 29 other guys that are in my way. And in order for me to fill the old pre-roll trophy case, some of yous are going to have to take a back seat. Have a nice night. I'll see you out there. And ladies and gentlemen, we are back. We are seeing a #1 contenders match between Julia and Stephanie Vaquer as Julia makes her way to the ring right now. This one's going to be one for the ages for sure, as the winner heads on a Double or Nothing to take on the AEW World Women's Champion, Britt Baker. As Julia makes her way down to the arena, down to the ring.
From Tokyo, Japan,
Julia, since heading over to AEW, has been on a tear. Of course, came on over here with her boyfriend, Alpha 112. They have, of course, members of the Judgment Day now over here at the AEW. But I am being told that because Alpha is the current Cruiserweight champion of WWE, he will not be worried. His job is safe for the CWF. So he will still be there, I assume. So will his girlfriend, Julia, as they are a package deal. Same way Legend Series and Fox are. As Julia awaits now her opponent in La Primera, Stephanie Vaquer. And here we go. Stephanie Vaquer about to enter the arena as well. We are about to see ourselves one hell of a slobber knocker. to quote good old JR, Jim Ross.
And her opponent, representing the Eliminators from San Fernando, Chile,
As you know, Stephanie Vaquer accompanies Nico Tronis, if I'm not mistaken. She is a member of the Eliminators. You just heard it there. We are about to see #1 contender match between these two women, these two dynamite dynamos in the AEW. I know AEW has a show called Dynamite, so we'll call them dynamos here on Rampage. They're going to battle it out for an opportunity to take on the champion who is just sitting at home right now watching this on television, waiting for Double or Nothing, where she will have to defend her women's championship against either one of these ladies, possibly both of them. It goes to a draw. This crowd in Brooklyn here letting Julia know that they love her. And here we go. The referee, John Steele, rings the bell, and Vaquer comes right up and misses the leg, the drop kick. And Julia right on top of her. The question is, which one of these ladies is going to make the first mistake in this match? I believe that the one who makes the first mistake will probably, unfortunately, make the last mistake, because the other one will capitalize on it. These two ladies have fought each other, whether it was in Japan, Mexico, or America. They fought each other all over the world, and they know each other very, very well. Arm drag by Julia puts Vaquer down. Now locks right back up into a collar elbow tie. Vaquer backs up into the ropes now by Julia. Referee John Steele might have his hands filled here tonight. Oh, Julia punches her right in the face. Now another strike there as Vaquer trying to kind of get her wits about her. But I think Julia, that punch in the face might have caught her off guard. As now, waistlock here. But Vaquer now locks right out of it, reverses it in with a waistlock of her own here. Can Julia get out of it? Julia does now with an arm drag into a headlock. Chain Wrestling 101 here on AEW's Rampage between Vaquer and Julia. And I am sure Britt Baker is watching this very closely, intently, because she is going to have her hands full with whoever it is when she puts her championship on the line to Double or Nothing. Doesn't even get to a 1 count there. Irish whip off the ropes now. Drop down by Julia. Leapfrog by Julia. And now Julia looked like she was going to go for an overhead belly to belly, but Vaquer says absolutely not. As Vaquer now overhand chop. And now slams her head off the turnbuckle. And kicks her right in the leg there. Man, oh man. Oh, backhand. Back elbow. Vaquer not playing any games here. Oh, European uppercut right to the head there. Another back elbow. Vaquer now really taking it to Julia and slams her head off the canvas like a basketball. As now goes for the crossbody but misses it. As Julia smacks Vaquer right in the face. And now attacks her with everything she has here. Look at this. Now she rolls right out of the ring, does Stephanie Vaquer. No, back into the ring. Julia waits her, punches her right in the face. Like I said, these two ladies know each other so damn well. Been in the ring with each other many, many times before. Drop down. Leapfrog. Drop toe hold, puts her down face first. That'll knock a couple of teeth out for sure. As Vaquer now asking Julia to get up to her feet. Crossbody, but misses it yet again. May have slipped on the ropes there. And bounces her head off the canvas yet again. As Stephanie Vaquer now in firm control here of Julia. And now locks her over the knee. Shades of Bret the Hitman Hart. Shades of Big Daddy Cool Diesel. I've seen him do that quite a few times. This time nails the crossbody. Didn't slide off the ropes. And now look at this. Vaquer off the ropes. Leg drop. Julia didn't know what hit her just now. Stephanie Vaquer might have this match right where she needs it to be. But no, Julia, look at this. Fantastic reversal, turning Stephanie Vaquer right out of her shoes and drops the double axe handle right across the swirl of her back. As Stephanie tried to get back into the ring here, but Julia staying right on top of her. Vaquer now. Oh, went for that chop block, but missed it. And Julia now drops the knee right across the head. Now Julia looks like she's locking her up in that Indian deathlock maneuver. Stomping on the abdomen of Stephanie Vaquer. German suplex dumps Julia right on her dome. Goes for a cover. 1. And a kick out at 1 by Julia. As Stephanie Vaquer now showing a little bit of frustration here. Now Vaquer walks her over and bounces her head right off that turnbuckle post. Oh, wait a minute, Julia telegraphed it. Wait a minute now, Julia now goes for what looks like her finishing maneuver there. Drops her down, goes for a cover. 1, 2, and a kick out again. Stephanie Vaquer, La Primera, will not go quietly into that good night as Julia now tries to go for that knee, but Vaquer saw it coming. No, wait a minute. DDT by Julia. What a #1 contender match you are watching right here on AEW Week 3 Rampage. We appreciate you for watching right here on the LSWA Legend Series Gaming channel. Please make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't. As now Julia getting some separation between the two and right into the corner back elbow look like. And T-bone suplex dumps Vaquer right on her head again. Goes for another cover here. 1. And Vaquer able to get a kick out at 1. Julia is clearly frustrated. Was hoping that was going to be the end of it here. Now she's going to try and stop her right off the canvas, and she does. Can Julia get the 3 count? Slams her head right off the canvas. Now, oh, wait a minute. No, fighting back is Vaquer. Now Vaquer eat defeat right on a Julia. Puts Julia down. And now overhand chops here as Vaquer now fired up, levels Julia. But Julia fighting back with a European uppercut of her own here. Irish whip into the corner. This match so even between these two. As now Vaquer body slam. Now Vaquer goes for the top rope here. Vaquer going for what looks like a twisting Phoenix splash. Nails it all. Goes for a cover. 1, 2. And Julia able to get the shoulder up. Stephanie Vaquer cannot believe it. Back to the top rope. She's going to hit a second one, but misses. Julia saw it coming, able to get up in time. Now waiting for Vaquer to get up to her feet. What is this now? Julia kicks her right into the ropes there. Really going to work over, hyperextend that leg. And now, wait a minute, no, Vaquer will not have any of it. As she's begging Julia to get back up to her feet. No, misses that crossbody. Julia needs to capitalize, but no, they collided. And now Julia knee to the face, levels Vaquer, goes for a cover. 1, 2, but no, Stephanie gets the shoulder up. Julia cannot believe it. No, wait a minute. Overhand chop, Vaquer fighting back with everything she has, puts her down, and a headlock takedown, trying to get Julia to tap this way the old-fashioned way. But no, Julia rolls her right off. And now Stephanie fired up here, goes to the top rope. She might be going for that Phoenix splash yet again. Will she nail it? Nails it all. She got every bit of that one. 1, 2, and there's your #1 contender, Stephanie Vaquer. Stephanie Vaquer. You're seeing the replay here. What a number one contender match between Julia and Vaquer. Britt Baker now knows who she's going to be fighting at Double or Nothing. It is La Primera. Took everything Julia had and took it, accepted it, rose up to the challenge, and has now become the number one contender for the Women's Championship. Highly impressive is Vaquer, but Julia has nothing to be ashamed of, as Julia really, I thought, had this match won here with moves like this with his T-bone. But unfortunately, Vaquer, the barrage, moves like this eat defeat, as well as those Phoenix splashes you're seeing right here. There's only but so many of those you can take before you gotta call it quits. Vaquer will now be heading, punched her ticket to AEW's Double or Nothing, where she'll be taking on Britt Baker, the dentist. Right there, I thought that knee would have done it. But no, Stephanie Vaquer able to get the elbow, the shoulder up, kick out. And it was this Phoenix splash right there. Nailed it with everything she had. Stephanie Vaquer, your number one contender for the AEW Women's Championship. World Heavyweight Championship. Speaking of the World Heavyweight Championship, coming up next, Justin Booth will defend his championship in an open challenge against anybody from the AEW locker room. Now, if I was a betting man, I put my money that MJF will answer that challenge, as he has a rematch clause. But anything can happen here at AEW's Rampage. As congratulations are in order for Stephanie Vaquer, La Primera. She is the number one contender. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here in the booth. I am Tony Styles. We got so much more to come. We're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, Justin Booth's Open Challenge. Being told MJF has some words.
Tony Styles, do us all a favor and shut the fuck up. Alright, this is my moment. This is my time. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Maxwell Jacob Freeman, MJF, the real AEW World Heavyweight Champion, and I plan on invoking my rematch clause in 2 weeks' time at AEW's Double or Nothing pay-per-view in Las Vegas, Nevada. Now I know what you're wondering, why didn't I accept the open challenge tonight, and why didn't I invoke my rematch clause? It's very simple. It's very simple. I'm going to do this on my time, not his. Not only that, I've actually already chosen the stipulation. See, I want to be able to do whatever I want, when I want, without having to worry about some referee getting in my way. So I decided we're going to make this no holds barred. Anything goes, meaning if I want to gouge his fucking eyes out, I can. If I want to kick him square in the balls, I can. Or better yet, if I want to take him on the outside, power drive him repeatedly through a steel chair, referee can't stop me. So, good luck to you tonight, champ. Oh, by the way, I actually spoke to your challenger earlier. Wink, wink. He knows you very well. He would love nothing more than to make my job a lot easier for Vegas. Thank you. Fuck you. Bye-bye.
It's always a pleasure to hear from MJF. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get to the big match introduction. Let's see who accepted the challenge here. Oh, wait a minute. I'll be the Snake Cobra, the current Gimmick Factory champion, which I am being told that is also being absolved into the CWF. So there will only be but a few champions nowadays, at least on the CWF side of things. as Bobby the Snake now makes his way here in Brooklyn to accept the open challenge of Justin Booth for the AEW World Heavyweight Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, this is AEW's Rampage Week 3 on the LSWA's Legend Series Gaming Channel. We appreciate you all for being here. Please like and subscribe if you haven't. We go live every single day, at least on the Twitch side of things, for the month of May. Then starting in June, we'll be live on both channels every single night. And then, of course, we'll be archiving all of our stuff right here on YouTube. Whether it's shows like this, shows like CWF, playthroughs of Arkham Knight, and playthroughs of the Wolverine game that'll be coming later on in the year. One thing's for sure, the Legend Series Gaming Channel has a lot to offer any gaming fan. As Bobby the Snake Cobra seems fired up to be here in AEW, as he now awaits the entry of the current reigning and defending champion, one Justin Booth. And you know that theme song, you know the familiar strings of the Saponi Werewolf. And there he is, Justin Booth. And he is ready to go. That's an interesting championship. Looks very much like the WWE Winged Eagle belt, but I won't say anything. I guess AEW took some liberties. But Tombone said he didn't want to besmirch the Winged Eagle Championship, so that is why they're currently using the WWE Undisputed Championship. But I am being told that once it gets absolved, that they might be using the WCW World Heavyweight Championship, because Tombone and a lot of the brass was a big fan of the big gold belt. As Justin now gets this Brooklyn crowd fired up. This is going to be one for the ages, as Bobby the Snake knows Justin Booth very, very well. As you know, in AEW, when the LSWA first started, Justin Booth had a severe issue with the Figure Fight Club and took all of the members of the Figure Fight Club, including his cohort, Alpha Red, to their absolute limit. And what a way to kick off LSWA back then with that feud. Justin Booth has come a long way since then, as he is now the AEW World Heavyweight Champion. And he is defending it against the leader of the Figure Fight Club, Bobby the Snake Cobra.
Introducing the challenger from Raleigh, North Carolina, weighing in at 277 pounds, the Snake. And his opponent from Raleigh, North Carolina, weighing in at 207 pounds, the All-Star World Heavyweight
Justin Booth, the world champion, ready to go. This crowd here in Brooklyn loves him. The Saponi Werewolf firmly behind him. And here we go. Justin going to hand off the championship to referee Rosa, senior official, as she now shows Bobby the Snake the prize. And she's going to show this Brooklyn crowd the prize. They are excited. I am excited. I cannot wait to see this one play out, as Justin Booth might be able to finally put the nail in the coffin on the Figure Fight Club once and for all here tonight at Rampage. Referee Rosa rings the bell, and here we go. Bobby the Snake now comes right out. Really just, quickly with the dirty tactics. As you know, Bobby the Snake many times now has been the Gimmick Factory champion, has won tag team championships, has won singles championships by being one of the dirtiest players in LSWA. As he now continues to stomp out Justin Booth here. Justin now fighting back. Bobby now locks right up here in a collar and elbow tie-up. And Justin now tosses him down. But Bobby deep collar elbow type here as Justin now just tries to walk him into the corner and get it broken up by referee Rosa. Now going to break this up, but no, Abi quickly and goes for a springboard drop kick and drops Justin Booth very quickly as he is now going to start working the legs of Justin. Justin Booth, again, it might be in the same boat as Alfred. Did not expect the Figure Fight Club to answer the challenge, but they did. As now locks up with Justin Booth here. And tosses Justin Booth down. And no, Justin now overhead. No, Bobby the Snake, a back elbow there. Irish rip off the ropes. And goes with it looked like for a spinning back elbow, but Justin telegraphs it. And Justin now, beautiful dragon suplex. Look at this beautiful reversal to a double dragon into a pin combination. One. No kick out by Abi the Snake. As Justin now smartly stays right on top of the Cobra. As Abi using the ropes to help him up to his feet. And that nice hip toss by Justin Booth. As Justin now drops the knee right to the back of the head of Abi the Snake. And oh, Abi now with the kick to the head now. Wait a minute. Abi now drops Justin right across that top rope. But no, Justin fights back with everything he's got here. Irish whip now tosses Abi outside, and now looks like we're about to see another back suplex onto the apron here. This time it's Abi the Snake eating that one as Justin now stays right on top of him. What a match you are seeing here. Open challenge for the World Championship. If you are just joining us, we appreciate you all for being a part of the LSWA. Thank you so much. Please make sure you like and subscribe. Let everybody know about the LSWA. Let everybody know about the Legend Series Gaming channel. Let everybody know about the Legend Series Toy channel. There is so much here. It's just the world of play here at Legend Series. As now, Justin looks like he was going to break the count up here. Justin goes to the top rope, double axe handle on Abi the Snake, puts him down. We heard from MJF earlier today. MJF had a lot to say, invoking his rematch clause for double or nothing, and said that he spoke to Abi the Snake, and Abi the Snake says he's going to lighten up Justin Booth. But what happens if Abi wins? As there he is right now, MJF watching in the back as Justin takes it to Abi the Snake face first right there. Onto the floor. Referee Rosa just making the count here as MJF watches on intently. Not at all impressed with Justin Booth here. No, wait a minute. Abi the Snake now finally reverses it. And nice spring up drop kick. Puts down Justin Booth. MJF laughing at that. Likes what he sees there, but no. Justin Booth fighting back with everything he has, but Abi might have too much. No, wait a minute. These two men know each other well. Look at this now. Justin locks him up on the floor here. But no, he ain't gonna get the win there on the outside. As he gets tossed right into the stairs. As the referee continues to make that count, as you know, it's a count of 15 or 20 here at AEW. And tosses him right down. And in comes Abi the Snake, knocking Justin Booth. Answer the count here. Justin now does and able to get back into the ring. Well, that was going to be it. Abi the Snake, I think would have been okay with taking the pin here. Now, beautiful over the head, belly to belly suplex, drops Justin Booth right where he stands. As Abi now asking this crowd if they like what they see. And Justin now trying to fight back with everything he has, but no, Abi the Snake has that answer for everything, it seems. As look at this now, using the power now, reverses into his own neck breaker, drops Justin Booth down. Man, oh man, what an happened. What a match you are seeing here live. Look, three amigos from Abi the Snake here. Shades of his mentor, Eddie Guerrero. Lai Chi stealing his way to the AEW Championship right now. As Abi might have this match in the bag. And MJF might be fighting Abi. And twist of fate. Twist of fate. He goes for a cover. 1, 2. And Justin Booth able to get the shoulder up just in the nick of time. The champion almost Lost it all right there as Abi, no! Justin saw it coming and was able to telegraph it. Knows Abi's dirty tactics better than anybody. As Insecurity, beautiful maneuver by Abi the Snake, but Justin kicks him right off. Now fighting back with everything he's got. And MJF still in the back watching. Furious with watching Justin Booth succeed here as Abi now reverses it. A nice overhand right by Abi to a dropkick. MJF celebrating right now. Loves what he sees from Abi the Snake Cobra, but no, Justin Booth with a clothesline. Able to put down Abi the Snake. What a match you are seeing. Co-main event up next, the main event, the Royal Rumble. The number one contender for any championship of the winner's choosing. And now Justin Booth puts Abi back onto the outside with a drop kick. As MJF now furious with what he's seeing. You can see him reacting right there. As we are taking it back to the ring here. As Abi the Snake now in firm control is stomping on the hands of Justin Booth. Justin might not have an answer here. Justin needs to figure something out. As Justin Booth here going to the top rope. Okay, we're back. As Justin Booth now goes to the top rope here. Justin Booth waiting for Abi the Snake to get up to his feet. And no, wait a minute. Abi saw that coming, was able to get out of the way, but just in time as Justin came falling off the top rope. But no, these two men, they know each other so damn well that they are countering everything the same way J-Mac did Alphared earlier today. A nice neck breaker by Justin Booth, the champion. Finally got Abi down, maybe for the count here. As he now goes for a nice dragon suplex. Beautiful maneuver there. Or is it the tiger suplex? It's one or the other. I think it's dragon. As he now's got him in a chokehold here. Deep hold here. But no. Justin Booth with a nice maneuver there. And now Justin goes for a cover. 1, 2. And Abi the Snake able to get the shoulder up again. Justin Booth now trying to think to himself, what the hell do I gotta do to keep Abi the Snake down? Ropes, nice arm drag. Shades of Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Beautiful maneuver there. As now, oh wait a minute, a nice reversal by Abi the Snake as he puts down Justin Booth. Now goes for a chop. And wait a minute now, goes for a neck breaker. Nice neck breaker by Abi the Snake. Might have the champion right where he wants him. Goes for a cover here. Using the ropes. 1, 2. And Justin able to kick out just in time. I thought that was it right there. I thought Abi was going to use the ropes to advantage. A nice back elbow. Abi the Snake. Look at this now, fired up here in Brooklyn. And no, Justin Booth will have none of it. Dragon screw leg whip puts down Abi the Snake. Is now begging him to bring it up to his feet. Whoa, wait a minute, misses the super kick, saw it coming. And look at that now. Beautiful flipping into a reverse DDT. And now, roaring elbow to the back of the head, puts down Abi the Snake, and now goes for that submission maneuver again. This might do it right here. Abi the Snake might be tapping out. Abi the Snake taps out. Justin Booth is still your champion. As we go to the replays here, what an open challenge. Justin Booth doesn't give a damn who you are. You want a shot at his championship, he will defend it. Man, oh man, what a match! As now, MJF knows at Double or Nothing he'll be taking on the Saponi Werewolf, Justin Booth, the man who dethroned him to start AEW. As you're seeing these replays right here, look at this roaring elbow right there, right to the back of the head of Abi the Snake. I mean, that would decapitate most snakes, but not Abi. That wasn't enough to keep him down. Even Justin was starting to get visibly frustrated. Even using cheating tactics like this couldn't get the job done for Hobby. What a match here. What a co-main event. What a championship match we just witnessed here. Hell yeah. And it was this right here that would make Hobby the Snake tap out. BDN, and wait a minute now. Justin celebrating here as he gets the championship. Celebrating with this crowd. And look at this now, MJF in the ring. MJF is in the ring. Justin Booth now face to face with the #1 contender at Double or Nothing for the championship. That's what's on the line, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, the Royal Rumble. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here in Brooklyn, and we are getting ready for our main event.
The following contest is the Royal Rumble match. Now, the two superstars that drew #1 and #2 will start the ring at the same time. Other superstars will join in the order they drew. This will continue until all 30 superstars have entered the ring. Eliminations occur when you are thrown over the top rope with both feet landing on the floor. The last superstar in the ring will be declared the Royal Rumble winner and will go on to face the champion of their choice at WrestleMania!
Now, obviously, it won't be WrestleMania, but it'll be here at AEW. And, oh, my God, the man who drew #1, the man who walks through hellfire and brimstone has now arrived at AEW. His name is The Real Grievance.
Introducing the participants. First, from Springfield, Illinois, weighing in at 373 pounds, the original Gangsta.
The Real Grievance on his way to the ring. Officially a member of the AEW roster now. I am being told that the Real Grievance has signed a deal with AEW as well as CWF, so you will be seeing Grievance at CWF at some point. The question is, will he become the #1 contender tonight for any championship he wants at AEW? Only time will tell. He's got 29 other superstars in front of him. The question is, can he get the job done? We are about to find out who drew unlucky #2 here against Grievance. And wait a minute, his tag team partner, there is no way. Scotty Osborne, war chest full of toys, on his way to the ring here. Gonna go one-on-one to start the Royal Rumble match with Real Grievance. Man, oh man, I'm excited to see how this one's gonna start out.
From Jefferson City, Missouri, weighing in at 590 pounds, Warlord Scotty Osborne.
The Warlord, the man with the war chest full of toys, Scotty Osborne, is now here. He is here at AEW, ready to go. The big man, these are two big men about to go at it. Scotty Osborne, the Real Grievance, known as the War Chest Full of Grievance, will now go against each other in the Royal Rumble match to start it off here. We have 28 more guys to come out. We're about to see how this one plays out, ladies and gentlemen. The bell has rung. Grievance now looking a little bit differently than we usually see him. As maybe being in AEW is going to try a new look. As now Osborne drops him down with a shoulder tackle. This one, you talk about evenly matched. We still got 28 more guys, and here we go. The countdown starts already. Let's see who's going to be the first person to come in to take on these two behemoths. And the countdown goes off. Let's see who's the first person to enter the match here. And it is Jeff Areno, ladies and gentlemen. Jeff Areno, the bouncy ball, has entered AEW. I told you he was going to be here. As now Grievance turns his attention right to it. Look at the power by the real Grievance. He puts down Jeff Areno with an insane suplex, stalling suplex. As he is now trying to eliminate Jeff Areno already. But no, Jeff Areno might have been able to eliminate Grievance right there, but Scotty Osborne able to help him. But no, Jeff, too heavy for Osborne. And to the outside. And Grievance tried to eliminate him, but couldn't do it. And here comes Peter Moline. Peter Moline is in the house. Officially a part of AEW as well, it seems. As now, a reversal by Jeff Areno. This match, this ring is going to fill up very, very quickly. So please keep an eye before you know it. This thing is going to be completely jam-packed. And man, let's see who comes out next. As Moline gets dropped snake eyes right in the corner. And it is Evil Dookie. Evil Dookie's in the house. Or is that Bear 11? I'm sorry, it's Bear 11 Charlie. I'm sorry. That is not Evil Dookie. That is Bear 11. I'm being told. And a pedigree on a Jeff Areno by Bear 11. And now look at that, Grievance and Scotty Osborne. And oh, Jeff Areno has been eliminated by Bear 11 Charlie. And slams down. Oh man, Peter Moline took that one big time. And here comes Rollkeeper. Rollkeeper's in the ring here. And now Irish Whip reversal into the corner. Rollkeeper goes right after Real Grievance. Is not scared at all of the dark, it seems. As Jeff Areno makes his exit here. Big time back body drop by Scotty Osborne. Peter Moline back up to his feet though. And the countdown starts all over again here, ladies and gentlemen. This is your main event for AEW Rampage Week 3. Royal Rumble, Peter Moline has been eliminated. Winner of this match gets a shot at any championship of AEW of their choosing. And here comes AO Frankie. Frankie Stacks here at AEW. Frankie Stacks trying to take out Rollkeeper. Rollkeeper would have none of it there. As Rollkeeper now taking it to Frankie Stacks, and now Bear 11. German suplex for his troubles. As it is, you know, you got to stay on top of Rollkeeper. And now look at that, drops down with a sidewalk slam. AO Frankie's in some serious trouble here. Let's see who else is here. Oh, the Witch Doctor Rada has arrived. Grievance trying to choke slam Rollkeeper to hell. And this match is now breaking down into complete bedlam, complete anarchy. DDT. Oh, kick to the lower back there. Let's see who's coming out now. And who is that? Laser Pants. Laser Pants is here. Gets a right hand from Rollkeeper as soon as he enters the ring. That's Frankie Stacks now trying to fight Bear 11. We got the countdown starting up again. I told you this ring was going to fill up quickly, and it is starting to fill up already. Let's see who's coming out next. As Bear 11 might be in some serious trouble from Frankie Stacks. As Python has officially entered the fray. Python is here. Frankie Stacks trying to stay alive here. You guys might be hoping for his tag team partner Smudge to get in here. As now, look at this. Bear 11 trying to eliminate Frankie. And eliminates Frankie with a punch right to the face.
Has been eliminated.
Now goes right after Rollkeeper. Man, Frankie Stacks can't believe it. He's furious with that one. As now, look at this. Laser Pants really taking it to Grievance while Rollkeeper goes right after Bear 11. Mython levels Scotty Osborne. What a main event you are seeing right now, ladies and gentlemen. Highly impressive. And there are so many more guys that's got to come out tonight and be in this Royal Rumble match. Look at this now, double team by Mython and Laser Pants. Puts down Rollkeeper, but no, immediately turns right on Mython, does Laser Pants. And no, Mython showing the power, look at that. Mython now puts down Laser Pants with a power slam as Grievance drops Osborne across the turnbuckle. Rada works on Bear 11. And now look at a reversal by Laser Pants. The reversal by Mython. Here comes Paulie Pepperjack. Paulie Pepperjack's in the house. Signed to AEW. No, wait a minute. Chop block by Bear 11, and you saw the power driver by Rollkeeper. Toss to the outside by Grievance, and now Grievance. Oh, wait a minute now. Grievance choke slams Rollkeeper down to the floor. He has been eliminated. Grievance isn't playing any games. And now Bear 11 able to hang on. As now Grievance going to eliminate Scotty Osborne. He might eliminate the big fella. War chest full of toys. Might take his war chest and go home. But no, able to fight back out of that one. Able to reverse it. Oh, and now back over to the top rope. And there goes War chest full of toys. Eliminated by the real Grievance. Grievance, number one, still in the match right now. And now look at this, goes right after the Witch Doctor. Rada displaying serious power. What a power bomb. And goes right after Mython. And I thought Laser Pants was going to be eliminated. But no, able to fight back. As Mython and Grievance go one-on-one with each other right here. Bear 11 goes right after the Witch Doctor Rada. Look at this now, Paulie Pepperjack with the meat and potatoes right there. On the Mython, but gets a drop kick for his troubles. Now who's next? Here comes Tony's Figs. Commonly referred to as Tony Two Belts. Trying to get an opportunity at an AEW championship. Tony's Figs will also be protected by the championship clause since he is the WCW television champion. Will still have a job here at the CWF when all said and done, when this merger is fully complete. Now Grievance. Grievance now, what is he doing here? Drops Tony across the rope. Paulie tries to eliminate Rada. And he eliminates the Witch Doctor Rada. And in comes Infinite Rob, or Rob's Infinite Realms, takes a header from Laser Pants. What a match you are seeing right here. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your main event for Week 3 of AEW's Rampage, courtesy of Paulie Dangerously and the LSWA Brass. As Grievance, number one, still in the match, holding on for dear life here. Same thing with Bear 11, highly impressive. As Mython now takes it to Tony's Figs. A nice side powerbomb there, and an elbow off the second rope. Colliding is Grievance and Infinite Rob. And now goes Infinite Rob, and oh, Infinite Rob able to reverse it on Mython. As Paulie Pepperjack clotheslines Bear 11 right out of his shoes. And again, clotheslines levels Grievance. Paulie Pepperjack might have Grievance right where he wants, but no, Bear 11 says absolutely not. They are fighting back with everything they have here. What a main event you are seeing here. As now Daredevil Dave enters the fray. Daredevil Dave, another member of the LSWA roster, was currently the WCW Cruiserweight champion. So his job is to save his Mython powerbomb puts him down. And out goes Laser Pants, courtesy of Tony Sfigs. Tony Sfigs eliminates Laser Pants and is now deciding. Oh, and now goes Grievance. Grievance has finally been eliminated by Paulie Pepperjack. And we got so many more guys to go here. As now Grievance furious with the call there. As Tony Swigs leveled with the sidekick courtesy of Daredevil Dave. And Bear 11 slams Daredevil Dave down. It goes right after Infinite Rob. And now, oh man, Paulie Pepperjack puts Tony Swigs down. With that sidewalk slam, that spine buster. As Bear 11 goes for a pedigree on the Mython, nails every bit of it. Another pedigree, no. Paulie able to reverse it. Infinite Rob reversing everything. Oh, Tony Swigs has been eliminated by Daredevil Dave. And Bear 11 gets a drop kick. And now Paulie's in trouble. Paulie's in trouble. Infinite Rob dumps Paulie right out. James Lucas has entered the ring now. What action you are seeing here in your main event, the Royal Rumble, to crown a #1 contender for any champion. The winner chooses. Now Mython throws. Oh, Infinite Rob able to reverse it again. Dumps him with a German suplex and holding him on, taking him to Suplex City. No! Short arm clothesline as the countdown starts up all over again, ladies and gents. And tosses him right to the outside, and out goes Mython. The Python has been eliminated by Infinite Rob. And now James Lucas trying to eliminate. Who is this now? Oh, Smudge Customs enters the fray. Smudge Customs now officially part of the AEW roster enters the fray here. As James Lucas trying to eliminate Infinite Rob, but Infinite really staying Infinite, not being eliminated by anybody here. Now double teamed by Smudge and James Lucas. And Daredevil Dave eliminated courtesy of Bear 11 Charlie. Bear 11 goes right after Smudge now. And look at this now, boom! The end of days, Infinite Rob nails the end of days on James Lucas. And in comes Yo-Joe Jerk. Yo-Joe Jerk is here. Yo-Joe Jerk now hits the ropes. Mafia kick right to James Lucas. Yo-Joe Jerk trying to get the win here. Now tosses James Lucas on the outside and eliminates James Lucas immediately. Infinite Rob now takes out Jerk here. There's another countdown here. Look at the power by Infinite Rob now. Works over Jerk again. Power slam. And now, look at this now. G.I. Jetman enters the ring here. Anthony officially a part of AEW. G.I. Jetman. But no, Smudge Customs going to demonstrate some serious power, tossing Jetman across the ring like a rag doll. As now, Infinite Rob fights back. No, low kick there. He's going to go for that jackknife powerbomb on the Smudge, spins out. Beautiful maneuver there, Smudge leveled. As Jetman tries to take out Yo-Joe Jerk. Bear 11 just waits and Jerk with the DDT on a... and look at this now, eliminated. I believe this is Evil Dookie now. Evil Dookie has officially entered the match now. As now, Infinite Rob works over Evil Dookie and Jerk's eliminated by G.I. Jetman, the power displayed. And look at this now, Infinite Rob. Short arm clothesline levels G.I. Jetman, but Bear 11 levels Infinite Rob. Evil Dookie level on the outside, on the ring apron right now. Jetman laid out completely as Bear 11 takes it to Infinite Rob. And in comes Big Talib. Big Talib. You can catch Talib every Monday on the Figure Fight Club talking Decepticons and Autobots with the Decepticast. And now, nice move there by Jetman. Drops him down. And now tosses him. Bear 11 rolls right out of the way, but no, gets a punch in the stomach for his troubles. No, drop kick. Who's next here in this bedlam? And that German suplex, and the Toy Gage is in the house. Toy Gaines is here, and Toy Gaines almost immediately eliminated upon arriving, but no able to fight back from Evil Dookie's attacks. As Toy Gaines fights with everything he's got. Nice, perfect plex by Evil Dookie. Another power bomb by Infinite Rob, the Infinite Bomb. Big boot by Big Talib. As this now is coming down to the wire, ladies and gentlemen. In comes Mendoza, the Gentleman Cowboy. Mendoza is in the house, going right after G.I. Jetman, but no headbutt for his troubles. As now Talib goes right after Infinite Rob. Nice inverted suplex. And now it looks like Evil Dookie's going to try to eliminate G.I. Jetman right now. Going to try to do it on his own. Trying to eliminate G.I. Jetman, and Jetman has been eliminated courtesy of Evil Dookie. And Toy Gaines, almost the Toy Gaines has been eliminated by Evil Dookie. Cuts off Bear 11, and here comes Krusty Old Crow. The Krusty Old Crow now enters the fray here at AEW. As now Toy Gaines and Jetman leave the ringside area. And there goes Infinite Rob's now have been eliminated by Mendoza, the Gentleman Cowboy. Evil Dookie now in trouble. Bear 11 trying to eliminate him, trying to send him back to Dreadnought County. As Jetman eliminated, Toy Gaines eliminated, Infinite Rob eliminated, Big Talib Mendoza still left. As now Talib going to go for what looks like a chokeslam on Mendoza, but Mendoza able to fight back. Almost immediately, and there goes Bear 11 right into the corner by Evil Dookie. Now toss to the outside. Oh, and there goes Evil Dookie eliminated by Bear 11. As Mendoza now splashes Talib right into the corner. Let's see who's left in this match. As Crow drops Bear 11, in comes Dan Alton. Dan Alton is officially a part of the AEW roster. Dan Alton is almost immediately eliminated. Mendoza tried. With Dan Alton able to fight back the charismatic Enigma. And now look at that beautiful suplex by Bear 11. Tosses Dan Alton on the back of his head. While Mendoza continues to work over Talib, and Crow blindsides him. And tossed over to the outside. There goes Bear 11. Bear 11 almost eliminated by Dan Alton, but no. Able to fight back, and finally Tone Bone enters the ring. Tombo now goes right after Talib and tosses Talib, and now leveled by Bear 11. Tombone not very happy about having to be in a battle royal rumble, whatever you want to call it, as Dan Alton is in trouble. Dan Alton might be eliminated, but no fights back. And we get another countdown. Tombo playing possum by the ropes, trying to make sure nobody gets him. As Tombo and Bear 11 go right at it, Bear 11 goes right after Tombone. Nice! Woody Triple Deuce has just entered the ring. Tombo got spine busted by Bear 11. And Woody tries to eliminate Mendoza, but Tombo sees it coming. Tombo flying forearm levels Bear 11. Tombo now goes right after what looked like Woody Triple Deuce or Dan Alton. Now Tombo will go right after Dan Alton. Nice suplex. Tombo dumps Dan Alton right on his dome. Big time. Pile driver, Krusty Old Crow, and Tombo now. Tombo levels Crow with the short arm clothesline. But Bear 11 trying to eliminate Tombo, and here comes Stu for lunch. Stu Michaels in the house. Tombo fighting off Bear 11. What a Royal Rumble you are seeing here in your main event. Woody Triple Deuce levels Mendoza. As now Woody Triple Deuce putting the boots to now Stu Michaels as Bear 11 attacks Krusty Old Crow. It's anybody's ball game right now. Wait a minute, Dan Alton tossed. Tombo almost eliminated Dan Alton, but Van fights back. Tombone has been eliminated. Tombone has been eliminated. Can't believe this. Tombone is furious. He is absolutely furious walking out of here. He doesn't care because he has the WWE Championship, he just said. almost that he just collected a giant check and now is headed back to WWE or CWF, whatever it's called. As now we are looking at the bare minimum of what's left here in the match. This is what you got to look forward to. Number one contendership on the line. All these guys are vying for an opportunity. Stu Michaels fights back on Krusty Old Crow as Mendoza attacks Woody. We don't know if anybody's left. As it is, oh, wait a minute, we got a countdown. Stu Michaels throws Bear 11, but no, Crow saves Bear 11's ass with the reverse suplex, or the inverted suplex. Now it's going to work over Stu Michaels, and here comes Jay Gonzo. But no, Mendoza's been eliminated by Dan Alton. Woody Triple Deuce with a low blow to Jay Gonzo. What the hell was that about? Woody just low blow Jay Gonzo. There might be some animosity there. We don't know what the hell that was about. As Woody now attacks Krusty Old Crow. Wait a minute now. Shining Wizard to Jay Gonzo. Woody leveled Jay Gonzo just now. Now slow. Manhattan drop. Wait a minute now. Talib now walks. Woody, drops him across the ropes. Big splash by Talib on the Woody. Crow now trying to eliminate Jay Gonzo. Might actually get the job done, and Gonzo has been eliminated, and the countdown starts up again. What a Royal Rumble. Woody Triple Deuce has been eliminated courtesy of Big Talib. Talib now goes right after Stu Michaels. Trying to eliminate Stu Michaels. Crow now fights back. Stu Michaels now in trouble as now Curb Stomp enters the fray. Curb Stomp officially into this match. Irish Whip. Stu Michaels now tries to go for a back out, but oh, wait a minute, Bear 11 finally eliminated, courtesy of Krusty Old Crow. What a match, ladies and gentlemen. This is AEW Week 3 Rampage. We are trying to crown a number one contender for whatever championship the winner wants. As now Curb Stomp going right after Stu Michaels. And now Curb Stomp going to try to eliminate Stu Michaels. Got him up in the ropes. Nice power driver by Krusty Old Crow. The Krusty driver, he calls it. And now look at Dan Alton attacks Krusty Old Crow. And Stu Michaels finally eliminated. Here comes Jacob Real. Jacob Real in the house. Jacob Real is here. I think that might be it. This might do it. This might be it. The last competitors here in the Royal Rumble. Crow leveled. And now look at this. Jacob Real saw that. He was basically just waiting, buying his time. But no, Dan Alton now fighting back. Nice Northern Lights release suplex. Dan Alton on a Jacob Real. No, Irish Whip into the corner. No, Jacob Real with a beautiful power slam. As Talib now works over Krusty Old Crow. The final 5 men here in the Royal Rumble match. Dan Alton, Curb Stomp, Talib, Krusty Old Crow, and Jacob Real. Who will become the number one contender for any championship of their choosing. As now Crow goes right after Jacob. Nice. Will look like a perfect plex, but there ain't no pinning combinations in this match. As now Jacob Real going to try to eliminate Dan Alton. Yeah, Dan Alton has gone the final 4 men. Talib, Crow, Curb Stomp, Jacob Real. Big time belly-to-belly suplex by Jacob Real to Talib. Goes right after Krusty Old Crow for some reason. The Crow fight back with everything he's got. Crow now fighting Curb Stomp. Crow now walks Curb Stomp over to the ropes. Is he going to try to eliminate Curb Stomp right now? Bringing this down to the final 3 men. Crow's got Curb Stomp right where he wants him. Is he going to eliminate Curb Stomp? No, Curb Stomp able to just get onto the apron. Now Crow pushing with everything he has, but Curb Stomp able to fight off here. Now look at this. Second rope DDT. Jacob Real. Jacob Real looking around this Brooklyn crowd. Loves it. Drops down to leave head first. And Crow now going for the Krusty driver now. Drops down Curb Stomp. As you can see, Jacob Real and Krusty Old Crow fired up right now. And out goes curb stop, the final three. German suplex, Krusty Old Crow. I gotta be honest with you, Krusty Old Crow looks like the heavy favorite right now, as he is fighting Jacob Rial with everything he's got. Nice dragon screw leg whip, really working over the legs there, as now Talib finally got his wits about him and goes right after Krusty Old Crow. He's going right after Krusty Old Crow, but Crow reverses it. Jacob now takes down Crow. Crow will have none of it. And no, wait a minute, Jacob Rial tosses Crow in a T-bone suplex. As now, really you should be paying attention to Talib, as Talib now goes right after both men, trying to eliminate Jacob Rial, but Jacob Rial, nice reversal. Jacob Rial, no, almost reversed, almost tossed out of the ring, almost eliminated. Jacob able to get back into that ring and goes right after Talib here. But Talib gonna go for that suplex and drops him face first. Talib in firm control, the powerhouse. RKO! Oh my God, it's the Jacob Cutter. JKO. As now Krusty Old Crow attacks Jacob Rial, but Jacob sweeps him out, grits this crowd into it. Now wait a minute, he's going for another JKO. And goes right after Talib smartly. He saw Talib coming. And slams him into the corner there. And Crow levels Talib. Jacob now levels Crow a little bit. Crow now fighting back. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event. Number one contender comes down to these three men right now. Crow, Talib, Jacob. The winner gets a shot at any AEW championship match they choose. All they gotta do is eliminate two of the three, and they are standing tall. We appreciate Jacob Rial, nice reversal there. Jacob now in firm control, standing tall on both men here, stomping out Krusty Old Crow's extremities. Right onto the head, and goes right after Talib. Now Talib, oh man, the power displayed by Talib is impressive here. Ladies and gentlemen, what a main event we are watching right now. What a Royal Rumble match as Jacob Rial fights back. Jacob Rial now trying to eliminate Talib, but no, Talib just hits the corner there and goes right after Krusty Old Crow. Now Talib, wait a minute. Jacob Rial now is focused on Talib. RKO! RKO! He leveled him with the cutter. He leveled him with the cutter. All he's got to do now is toss him to the outside, and there he goes. Out goes Talib. We're down to the final two men, Krusty Old Crow and Jacob Rial. Krusty Old Crow's going for the sharpshooter. He's locking on the sharpshooter, but you can't make him tap, Crow. You can't make him tap. As now Jacob fights back and pushes Crow off and slams him into the corner. Now he's trying to eliminate Crow. He's trying to eliminate the Krusty Old Crow. Can he get Krusty Old Crow out of here? Can Jacob? Jacob just realized that he's the number one contender, ladies and gentlemen. Jacob Rial has officially punched his ticket to a championship match of his choosing.
Here's your winner, the Boss.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been AEW Rampage Week 3 for Tony Styles and LSWA. We cannot wait to see CWF debut in a couple of weeks. Keep an eye out for AEW Double or Nothing. What a night. What a championship match as we have seen it. What a Royal Rumble. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Tony Styles. This has been AEW. Have yourself a great night.